Willie, I want to talk about courage, and I know you get sick of people thanking you and lauding you. You're a very humble man. That's where your strength flows from. But the courage, or is it just instinctive? It's in your spirit, so you're just doing it. I mean, the courage to come on this show, and I don't think you've ever talked about 9/11. I don't think you've ever talked about martial law, or maybe I missed it anywhere else. And to say these things, can you tell us in your heart why you're doing this? And A, and then B, is this the first time you've said some of these things?
No, it's not the first time I've said it, and it won't be the last time. I'm just saying what I believe. I'm not that brave, I don't think. I know maybe I'm too dumb to be scared, but I just believe in saying what you really think, and that's always been what I did. And sometimes that doesn't go well with other people, but they'll have to get over it.
Well, you are certainly a straight shooter. There is absolutely no doubt about that. In about 6 minutes, the show's going to end, John, and I want you to go out in the last 30, 45 seconds with Willie from that Highwayman song, Silver Stallion. Talking to a music legend like yourself, obviously Johnny Cash affected me a lot. So did Waylon Jennings. What is it like having those two friends gone, Willie?
Oh, I miss them a lot. Waylon and I we fought like cats and dogs. We fought like married people, but, but I loved him like a brother, and I know he did me too. And John and I got really close during the Highwayman tours, and we did 3 of those, and, you don't travel around the world and live that close without getting to know people. And John and Waylon and Chris and I, we had a whole lot of fun together.
When did you first meet Johnny Cash?
He had already left Nashville when I went to Nashville, and then I got a letter from him. He got my address from Chris or somebody and said he wanted me to write him a song. And so I wrote him the song, and he recorded it, and then the next time he come to town, we got together and talked about it. And then we'd run into each other every now and then, but when we did... he had a show over in Switzerland that him and June went over, and they did a Christmas show over in Switzerland, and he asked me to come over there and be on that show. And Waylon went, and all our families was over there, and we spent Christmas over in Switzerland and had a great time. But that's when we first started talking about doing the first Highwayman album together and also doing the tours.
Well, I love all your music, but the Highwayman, it's just all of it's poetry.
I think there's some great songs. Chip Smallman is a really great producer. Got a lot of those songs together, and we did too. We just sat around and figured out what we wanted to sing, and I thought that there was some good songs in there.
What's your favorite Highwayman song?
Oh, I like the song I was a Highwayman, the Jimmy Webb song. I like that one a lot.
In fact, change that. Let's go out with I Was a Highwayman. Because I love that one. Well, but we're not going out yet, Willie, and I know you're really busy. You've given us an hour when the show ends. I'd like to talk to you just for a moment or two and about some other things. Just in closing, we know we're going into serious times with the economy. The big central banks, I have their documents. I interviewed Joseph Stiglitz, their former chief economist, who quit when he found out in 2002 they were planning to organize this. They issued all this liquidity, gave everybody credit. Now they're pulling back that credit. They're saying it's the greatest threat since the Great Depression. With that said, you were born during all of that. Where do you see this going?
Well, I guess worst case scenario would be if we all had to go back to the way we grew up and grow our own food in our own gardens in the backyard or in our pot plants or whatever. And it's something we can do. In fact, all over New York and cities now, people are using vacant lots and rooftops starting to grow their own vegetables. And I think the way things are going, we all should be thinking about how can we sustain ourselves if gasoline is too expensive, or if there is no more, or if the roads get cut off. There's the weather problems that we've had, and from all indications, those things are going to get worse. Are you familiar with the Mayan calendar, by the way?
I am, and it's clear we're going to have to do a part 2 if you'll do it in the next 6 months or so.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. We could talk about all those things, but it's obvious that the weather patterns are getting more severe.
Well, look at the tsunamis. I mean, in the last 7 years, they've had more global disasters with more numbers killed than in the last 30 years before it.
Yeah, and I do believe that the weather is going to be giving us more problems than anything else, and it's going to affect us every way possible. So we all may have to go back to the self-sustainment of growing our own food and trying to find our own water.
Well, I think that's the solution, is getting back to the earth, unplugging from the television, loving our families. I think that's how we beat the New World Order, Willie Nelson, is oh, you do?
I do. That's the way we do it, and it's the act of God that's causing us to do it. It may be weather patterns that makes us have to do it, but it's, again, fortunately we're not in control. There's somebody up there taking care of us, and they'll make us go back to doing what we need to be doing.
Yeah, I see people who are bored, depressed, these yuppies with all this money, they're unhappy. How could they be unhappy? We're on a spaceship flying around the sun at thousands of miles an hour in the middle of the cosmos. We live on this beautiful planet. I get the idea that Willie Nelson never gets bored, that you love life.
Oh, I have a good time all the time. I try to.
Where is your tour going next? If you're in Tucson now, where are you playing next?
We play Tucson. We play here the next couple of nights at a casino, and then we go into San Luis Obispo, California, Reno, Monterey, Santa Rosa, Los Angeles, Indio, Flagstaff, Farmington.
Willie Nelson, we're out of time. This has been the most amazing interview I have ever done. I've interviewed so many great people, and I just want to thank you for spending this amazing time with us, sir. I feel like at a certain level we're kindred spirits, and I love you.
Well, you too, Alex. I admire what you're doing. You got a lot of guts, and just keep doing it, buddy.
Well, I guess we're all highwaymen in the end, and we'll come back around, fly that starship across the universe divide.
That's it.
All right, Willie, we're going to roll this song out, and I'll talk to you in just one moment, and then I'll let you go. Please stay right there. I'm Alex Jones. We'll have a report on this at prisonplanet.com. Stay with us.
I was a sailor. I was born upon the tide. With the sea I did abide. I sailed a schooner around the home.
Listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.